Hi everyone. Let's play with colors a little bit. You know, it's really hard to know what to do unless you know what your colors can do. So it's all about playing with colors, creating a palette with colors, creating values with colors. And we do that with a clean bowl of water, some kind of a little plate or some kind of mixing tray. Take your red, your yellow, and your blue, whatever you have available to you. You know, work with what you have and see what you come up with. Now this is just a pad of paper I found at the grocery store. It says heavy sheets, heavyweight, acid-free, no bleed through. Fine, use it. You have a sketchbook that you like to use and paint in? Great. Anything with really good white paper in it. Have a couple brushes available because you're going to be mixing and blending colors. And what I did was on one sheet, I just took a permanent marker, because this won't bleed. I just made myself some rectangles throughout the whole thing. This is just a beginning sample kind of a thing so that I know, like say with this first one, if I want it to be wet on wet, I can fill that in. Take one of my other brushes. Let's always start with the lightest color we have. So what I have here, let's see, I have cadmium yellow medium, and for the red, a cadmium red medium, and for the blue, I have some basic cerulean blue. So they're kind of true colors, you know. It goes along with cyan, magenta, and the yellow that you have in your printers and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to have this be wet on wet. Wet that again. I'm going to take my yellow and I'm going to just put it in. The truest yellow at the top. Take another brush, wet it with just water, and just start to bring that down with just water. See what it does. Look how nice it lightens up. And I'm going to do that with each color. I want to try like what the blue is like. So let's try my cerulean blue and take the truest blue I have. And then clean off my brush so it's just got water in it. And just drag that down. Bring that down, see what that does. See how that lightens up just all by itself. You want to see what your colors can do. Let's wet another one. Kind of dry off my brush. I touch it to like a paper towel, get the excess water off. I want to get the truest red that I have. So just get that red in there. Then clean the excess water off and just drag that color down the brush. So we're having the purest colors come down to the lightest tones. Then I want to mix colors. I want to see what they do when they mix. So I'm going to take, so on my plate, I'm going to take a bit of the yellow and I'm going to add a bit of the red. Now, the red is really going to overpower this yellow. So I just want to take just a dot and add it to my yellow. So it's just like my yellow with maybe just a dot of red. And paint that in. Truest color. And then with just a wet brush, bring that down. And see what tones of orange I come up with. And then I want to do the same thing with a bit of the yellow again. I'm going to take a bit of the yellow. And again, blue will certainly overpower the yellow. So I want to just add just a dot, just a little dot of the blue. And look at that rich green. You know, when you do a painting and you've mixed your own colors, all the colors will work. It'll just be beautiful because if you mix them, it's your colors. colors that are mixed together always work on a palette. Nice, nice green. And then I want to take, let's see, let's try, you know, supposedly when you mix red and blue, you get a purple. Now, because there are so many different tones in all of these things, we're going to take a dot of red, clean off the brush, take a dot of blue, and you'll see what you'll get. Just a very little bit of the blue, because that'll overpower the red. Now, what you'll find is you may not get a true purple. You can keep adding a bit more to it. You may end up with kind of a brown. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but you know, a lot of purples and violets look brown in certain colors and certain lights. It's the lighting that does it. So let's see what we get here. So you may end up with kind of a rusty red, something like that. But it's good to know what your paints can do. So we're going to keep working through like that, mixing colors. We've got orange, we've got a green, we kind of have a rust color. And then take a bit of white. Everybody should have some white in their paint box. They usually give you a white. And then take any of the colors. Let's take this green that we've mixed and add just a bit of white. Mix it up so you get the truest color. And then take your water and bring it down. Nice pale colors. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll take that rusty brown, we'll take a little bit of the white, mix that in together so we get a really true color of whatever that is. And then, you know, you want to kind of keep track. So if you like a color, if you love a color, you can come back to it. So I would go in and write down just next to or underneath each one what I did to get that color, what the colors were, how I blended them. And then let's try some white with that orange. Nice, kind of a golden color. And a little bit of water, and just blend that in. You want it to blend, you know, you don't want to see the line where one left off and the others came in, so you want to keep doing that kind of a thing. You can do the same thing, adding just a dot of black to each one. What I have is, I don't use black, I use a bit of Payne's gray. And here it's the same kind of a thing. Well, even before I do that, I'm going to just add a bit of, I want to add a bit of white to just the pure red. Let's see what that does. A bit of white to just the pure red. You won't always get a pink. You'll get something else. So this is the white and the pure red. You know, how you mix your colors makes a difference also. So like if you take red and do like really 50-50, you can make with the yellow, you can make even a deeper kind of a yellow. So it's all about playing, seeing the colors you'd like to try, seeing what they do. That makes an even deeper kind of an orange. Bring it down. Let's It's different than anything else we've had yet so far. So these become color families. Anytime you have like a yellow and then anything added to it becomes a color family. Same thing with red, and the colors added to it make a family, and blue make its blue family. And anytime you use like any of those 3 or 4 colors that are mixed together like that in a painting, you'll have complete total harmony, complete beautiful, it all will work together for the sky, for everything. So I would play around with this, fill a couple sheets, write in what they are so you can keep track and have fun with it. But you know, really play with whatever you've got. I gave you that sheet that shows how to do different color samples with colored pencils. If that's what you got, if that's what you're drawn to, you know, colored pencils can be taken on a trip with you, to the beach, on a vacation, with a little sketchbook. There's so much you can do. But to me, part of the play of summer is playing with art. So have fun with it. So see what you come up with. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.